All right, good morning. Another beautiful day here on the Texas coast. So we saw yesterday we put the fuel filters in that truck, the kit from Black Market Performance with the cap filters. We put the new rail pressure sensor number 3 into the 6.4 Ford, which solved that up. The coolant filter came in late yesterday, so I'll probably end up doing that at some point here in the next few days to that truck, preferably before this weekend. We talked about this old girl. We will be doing an engine swap on this one. We have the truck, as you saw in the last video, we looked at the truck that's going to be donating. The engine probably needs it sounds like it needs an injector. We'll figure that out as we get closer to the replacement style. So what we'll do with this one first is I'm going to record this one rotating. We'll probably just sell this engine as a core. If it doesn't sell, I'll keep it and rebuild it and sell it as a rebuild. Or if somebody watches this and wants a 6.0 engine, you can email me at the email in the description. We currently have one that's being torn down to be overhauled, to be built for the same purpose, and have a 6.42 to do the same. But today's focus is to pull this thing back apart. It's not really all that complicated. It shouldn't take us all day. All day, really, today we should be able to have this thing apart and put back together, ideally. I say that, but things happen. But really, all we got to do is pull the air filter box out, which is that section there. We'll pull the intake off, which is all this, and then we'll pull the cool packs. We'll pull the valve covers. Then we'll pull the thermostat housing. We're going to drain the coolant back out of it, which is only a 2-gallon capacity, oddly enough. Pull the thermostat housing out. We'll pull the fan clutch, the water pump, AC compressor, alternator, power steering pump, harmonic balancer, and then we should be able to pull the timing cover off of that at that point, and then we'll be able to fix the chain issue, which I really hope it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm going to pretty much make a bet and say that's exactly what it is, and then at that point we'll throw it all back together. So, yep, that's it. So I guess nothing to it but to do it, right? So let's dive off into this thing. Try to get this whole girl back together correctly. That way we can be done with it. I will never work on another Toyota ever. I think at this point, I wish I just would have called a buddy of mine and have him do it. But I thought, how hard can it be, right? It's a 2009 4Runner with a V6, for Christ's sake, how difficult can it be? Which it's not difficult, it's just a pain in the ass. It's just because, again, this is new territory for me, and as most of the time, new territory for anybody, there's learning curves involved, and, well, with learning curves comes errors. Not mad, just disappointed. But yeah, let's dive off into this thing and start tearing this old girl apart. Oh boy, you hear my enthusiasm in my voice. I'm absolutely tickled pink to be doing this right now. But less procrastinating. Let's just get it done. Alright, so Forerunner's running. We'll do another video about that tomorrow or add more to it. So right now we're going to remove the current cheapy coolant filter kit. This is going to be a pretty easy installation, obviously, because everything's pretty much already done. So all I have to do is just do a little quick swap, loosen all these up, make sure there's no pressure on the system, which now there's definitely not. That's really it. Here's the kit we got. Yoshimoto. This is the filter housing. Here's the clamps they give you, the bolts to mount it to the bracket, which is this guy here. Of course, red hoses to match the red truck. And they use plastic fittings, which is okay. And of course the Wix filter 24070, same one that you'll use in the 6.0s and every other coolant filter kit I've ever used on these. So we're going to put these in real quick. We're going to get these started in here and then put it all together. And yeah, should be it. Do that real swap real quick, and then I'm gonna see if I have time. I might wash the truck today. It's 3:30. We'll see. If I can get done in 30 minutes, we'll wash the truck. If not, it's just gonna have to be what it is. But let's get to it.
nervous, on the surface I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa.
Alright, so that's gonna conclude it for today. We got all the new Nishimoto lines ran, everything looks good. New fittings, all this stuff, all the old hoses in the box. Oh, it's already in the trash. I'm just going to clean up here a little bit, put the air filter back on, top it off with coolant, fire up, put it on high idle, and just kind of let it sit here and run for a minute. And then I'm going to wash my other truck. So it's going to conclude the video for today. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more. We got a lot more to do this week. We'll finish putting little accessories on that, like the engine cover and all that BS. And then we're going to another 064 we're going to take a look at. And then probably start tearing that engine out. So we're done messing with this one for a long time. Hopefully the next thing all it needs is an oil change. So that's where we're at. That's where we're going to leave it. I'll see y'all in the next one.